Are you some sort of sovereign citizen or something?
No, I'm not, and that's defamation.
I'm sorry? I'm asking you a question. I'm not telling you.
No, sir, I do not work for the police.
Are you tired of government overreach and eroded freedoms? At tac-us.org, we're fighting back. We're the Transparency Accountability Coalition, a non-profit defending your constitutional rights. No partisanship, just principle. From protecting free speech to demanding transparency, we're here for you. Visit tac-us.org to learn more and join the movement. TAC-US.org, because your rights deserve a voice. Act now.
Under the law, photography and videotaping from a public street or sidewalk is permitted. It is also permitted from inside customer lobbies. However, taking photographs or videotaping actual mail or addresses is prohibited. These groups appear to be around postal employees on and off postal property, attempting to provoke them by demanding information while taking photos or videotaping them. They are baiting employees to the point of confrontation. The videos, which are posted on social media, often portray Postal Service employees negatively and damage our public image. So what is the proper response if you're faced with this situation? Refrain. Simply put, do not take the bait. The goal of these individuals is to elicit responses in order to make confrontational videos to put on social media. Do not insist they stop filming or that they are in violation of the law. Do not ask their names or who they represent. Do not demand they leave the premises. Do not engage or debate with them. Do not use personal or work smartphone to record any interactions. Resume. All employees should resume normal duties, ignoring any filming in a lobby or outside a facility. Report. If there is a potential safety or security risk, or if the person is interfering with operations to include recording names and addresses from customer mail pieces, management employees should immediately contact the Inspection Service Hotline, 1-877-876-2455. It then goes on to say calls to local law enforcement, 911, should only be made if there's an immediate safety or security concern. By remaining calm, you'll be protecting yourselves, your customers, and USPS.
I'm on the weight scale. I got any money? That would be helpful to have some money for that.
And then you'll continue, please.
Continue, sir.
I would not like to be recorded if that's what's happening here. Do you hear me, sir? Could you direct your camera towards your item?
You know how to write the record this.
Could you? No, I don't want to be recorded. So
I'm saying you know how to write this, do this.
you have a right to? Mm-hmm. Okay, well, towards your camera, not me. I'm a federal agent. You don't.
You know your postal 7?
Do I know my postal service?
No, postal 7.
I do.
The rules and regulations governing postal, conduct on postal property. It's right around there.
If you wanted to direct your camera towards your package, please.
Are we at the point where I pay for this?
No. I want to refuse service. I'm sorry.
You want to give me a supervisor, boss? Oh, come on. I was almost done. Really? Really?
That's it. Have a great day.
Oh, come on. Huh? Thank you.
You're going to come to this blue door.
I got you. How long you been working for the Postal Service?
A year and a half.
Yeah? You don't know about Postal 7?
I'm sorry, I do.
So you know I have this right.
I know you do, but you have to ask me if you can record me first.
I have a right. I don't have to ask you anything about a right. No, I was just hoping you'd ship my package and I would have been gone.
I understand.
Nah?
Thank you.
You gonna refuse service? That's crazy to refuse service, brother. Come on, DeVar. You gotta do better than that, man.
Thank you for pronouncing my name right.
Wow. Afternoon.
How can I help you today?
DeVar was in the middle of shipping my package and he just stopped.
But were you recording him in the transaction or just the package in the transaction?
I can record everything in here.
If he does not wish to be on a video, if he declines to be on a video, you can't record him.
Ma'am, you know about the Postal 7? You know about your Postal 7? Saying I can record video.
You can record, just not us.
You're public. You're a public employee. Video's right there.
We are, but we
Video's
also
right there.
can reach out, request
What do you
that you
mean?
not record us.
So are y'all gonna ship this? Are you gonna ship my package is what I'm asking. That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking.
As long as you don't record him in the ship, right?
I mean, somebody gonna ship it, right? Nah? That is wild. It's wild. It's wild. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Oh, Lord, I didn't get no names or nothing. I didn't get the lady name. Can you tell me the lady's name that just came out here, Devon?
Yeah, it's our lead supervisor there.
What's her name?
Leah.
Who's the postmaster here?
I'm sorry?
Who's your postmaster?
What's that, sir?
The postmaster, name and email.
Sure.
Name and email.
He'll be done in the
Hey,
meeting if you want to wait.
Say it again?
He'll be done in the meeting if you want to hold off.
How long?
Let me go check.
Hey, how you doing, love?
What's going on?
I just came to ship another package, and my man got real uncomfortable with me.
Recording. Okay.
And I had to try to explain to him it's Post 7 on the wall.
Yeah.
And I had to write, and he said he knew I had to write, but then he wanted to still tell me to point it at the box.
Gotcha.
And then the lady came out and bowed out a little bit, and
Okay.
whoa.
So
let me speak to the postmaster real quick,
Yeah. So he's going to go talk with her, see
Oh,
what's
that's
going
fine.
on.
What's your name, badge number?
Officer Rollins, 422. Do you want my card?
Oh, why
My business
not?
card.
Why not? Why not? You'd be so kind to give me one. I'll take one from you. They got to know this, right?
You would think. You would.
With it on the wall, right?
Yeah.
And then he says, I know you had to write. And then he's like pointing at the floor and, pointing at the box. I'm like,
Yeah.
we're in the middle of public. Are you kidding me right now?
Yeah.
I can get all these video cameras.
Okay. Yeah.
Come on, we got to do better than this.
I know.
We got to do better than this.
I agree.
We got to do better than this. And I was just going to ask for the postmaster email and everything, and she made me wait so y'all could call me. So they called the police on me. And
Yeah.
that's definitely not right.
Yeah.
It's definitely not right. I haven't done anything.
And that's why we showed up, just to make sure there wasn't like an actual disturbance. But if you're just sitting here and
No, you
recording,
got it. What did they
you're
say?
fine.
What did they say? Did they call
They
911?
said, yeah, they called cops.
No, did they call 911 or the
Oh, I
non-emergency
don't know.
number?
I don't know. It didn't say.
They don't tell you that in dispatch? So what did they say?
What do you mean?
No one they gave you from dispatch. What did they say?
I think it's a disturbance at the post office, but I'm not quite sure.
Yeah.
But they didn't tell us if it was through 911 or non-emergency.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, sir, how you doing? I'm wonderful. What's your name and badge number, my good man?
Mr. Sapp.
What's your name and badge number, good man?
Mr. Sapp.
What is your
I tell you what,
name
Mr.
and
Sapp,
badge
can we
number,
talk
good sir?
outside, please?
I just asked you your name and badge number.
John Harris. I'll give you a call, but we're going to talk about that outside. Awesome.
We can't talk right here, John Harris?
If you want to.
That'd be nice to me. I thought it was going to be cordial. We're having a consensual conversation, aren't we?
Not necessary.
Am I being detained?
You are.
For?
But I already know who you are.
What, no. What crime am I being detained for?
Trespassing. So.
You hear this? You hear him? You want to help him out? Come on, John. Let me help you out. Because you want to dox me and sit here and keep yelling my name. You keep yelling my name. And then you're going to tell me I'm detained for a crime.
So just hold on and let me explain. All right. So did you talk to anybody from the staff?
I came in to mail my package.
Okay.
Want to stand from in front of the door, my man? So you won't say you're blocking the door?
No, we're fine. Go ahead.
All right. So I came in to mail my package, and I was recording my transaction with my government.
Right.
Which is my right, correct?
Absolutely, 1,000%. Yes.
So how am I trespassing?
So she told me that at some point she asked you to leave. Is that correct?
No.
Okay.
Everything's recorded.
Okay. So
You
that's
know what
just
they
I've
told
been
me?
told to me.
To point this at the box.
Yeah. Okay.
I said, this is my right.
Right, and we had that talk.
The Post 7 is on the wall.
Yes, sir.
And you came out and said you're detaining me
Correct.
for trespass. How'd you get to that?
So again, I'll explain it to you.
Oh, I'm listening.
I'm going off of the information that she told me.
You don't investigate before you
gonna let
detain?
me finish, Mr. Sapp?
No, I just had to hit you with that
If
one
you
real
don't want
quick.
to let me finish,
No, go right ahead. Go right ahead.
Okay, so I'm going off the information that she told me. Okay, she said, "Hey, this is what happened. This is why I'm calling, and that's why I'm talking."
What did she
to
say?
you. I just told you.
She said, this is what happened and this is why you're
At some point, you were recording, which I told her, which is perfectly normal and perfectly legal. So no issues
My right.
at all. Yeah, 1,000%.
Okay, all right.
No issues at all.
Mm-hmm.
And that's been explained to her. But she's saying, hey, I asked this gentleman to leave, and he's still here.
Did she tell you that I walked up to her and said, may I have your name and email, the postmaster's
She
name?
did not.
Hold on, I didn't interrupt you, so let me finish with what
Yes,
I'm saying.
sir.
I said, may I have your name and email, the postmaster's name and email? She said, he'll be off the phone in a minute. I said, how long? She was just holding me here so you can get here. That's all this was.
Of course you didn't tell me that.
Of course not. But I got it all recorded right here, Mr. Harris.
It's no problem.
But I was getting back to this detainment part.
Okay.
You don't investigate before you detain?
But again, I'm going off of what
That was a
she
question.
said. And then I said
That was
you
a
still
question.
here. Huh?
That was a question for you.
Re-ask, please.
Do you not investigate before you detain?
And that's what we're doing.
You just detained me.
You
You just said I was detained.
But now we're
what was the investigation?
Okay, so Mr. Sapp, we're not going through a history class.
This your oath.
Okay, so
this
Mr.
your
Sapp,
oath that
Mr.
you
Sapp,
took to hold that badge
what can
gun.
we do for you?
I answered my question.
So is there nothing we can do for you?
Because I'm not detained, right?
At this point, no. You're free to leave.
I'm free to stay too then, right?
No, they don't want you here. You can leave.
That's the whole point about being a free America.
Okay.
Is if I'm free to go, I'm free to stay. I'm not on
That's
private
not how that
property.
works.
Yes.
That's not how that
Yes. Yes.
That's not how that works.
Oh my goodness,
But
brother.
again, I'm not
brother, you
arguing
took
with you.
two
We're talking in
oaths.
circles.
You took 2 oaths. We're not talking in circles.
We are.
No. And you can't give me the 5 elements of the First Amendment?
Okay, so Mr. Sapp, what's the end game? What are we looking to get out?
No, I was speaking to my man, the sergeant. I just wanted to know if I was standing on public property.
Okay.
We'll be back out.
So going back to my question.
So we're back. We're having a consensual conversation right now?
As of this point, yes, sir.
All right, consensual. All right.
Okay, so what can we do for you? We're working for them at this point, right? We answered their call that they called for. What can we do for you?
I didn't ask for any help.
Okay, do you need anything else?
I didn't ask for any help.
Okay, so
I asked for your supervisor. He said I'm gonna speak to him.
Right.
You can 10-8.
I'm detained?
I said you can 10-8.
10-8.
Yeah.
We don't have 10 codes.
I don't have 10 codes?
No, sir.
All right.
Okay, so what are we doing?
I was asking my highly intelligent public servant
Yes, sir.
just a couple things about his oath.
Okay.
That's all.
All right. So, Mr. Sapp.
And you told me I'm not on public property. I find that amazing that you think I'm on private property.
Right. Did you have this conversation with them?
No.
Why not?
Why would I have a conversation with them about what?
They had issues with what you were doing. And that's been explained.
I already told you what they told me. Did I not go through that with you?
You did.
I was shipping a box.
Okay.
He was finished shipping. He said, I don't want to be filmed. That's like you saying I don't want to be
Who
filmed.
said that?
The guy that works for the United States Postal Service. That's like you saying you don't want to be filmed, right?
That's just my life.
I'm saying with him too.
Okay.
That's like me going in any government place and filming. I have that right. It's the transparency. I have a right to check up on my people.
You sure do.
So what are we talking
I
about?
don't know. I don't know why we still.
You're the one that said I was
Mr.
detained. That's
Sapp,
why we're here.
But
We're here because you
this-
detained me for
this
no
is the
crime.
This is the piece you're not getting. You're free to leave. You just choose not to.
Oh, no. I was waiting on him to come back and tell me if I was standing on public property.
Harris, what you got?
10-8.
Have a good day, Mr. Sapp.
Hang on over your car.
Okay.
I'll be back out with you once I get more of a chance to talk with them.
What are we talking about?
What are we talking about? I don't know that.
I just need you to answer one question for me, Sergeant Brooks. You're not going to answer any questions.
I don't even know the whole story that's going on right now, so just...
I just need you to answer one question. You already know what the situation. I'm not detained, right? Am I detained, Sergeant Brooks?
No, you're not detained.
So we're having a consensual conversation.
Right.
So let me ask you one question. Am I standing on public or private property? Because he answered the question and I think he's wrong. And I would hope his supervisor would know.
I don't even know what the answer is.
Am I standing on public or private property? Oh, y'all are unbelievable. Wait, who's your supervisor, sir? Who's your supervisor? I love it. How about that, Devon? Put it down. You can get me out of here, please. I'll come back and file my complaint and whatever shit I want to do. Can you do that for me? Oh. I can't even tell myself there's no way they're freak out. They gotta know. Nope.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, this ain't over. This ain't over, I guarantee you. You're gonna hate the day you saw me. You're really gonna do it. I promise you. You're gonna really do it. You're gonna be like sick as a dog. Sick as a dog, you know.
Would you like to ship ground or priority?
Priority, please. How much is it?
$17.35.
The total bill?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
With the priority, 17?
Mm-hmm.
On top of the 26 or whatever?
No, there's nothing else.
All right. The priority, please. And that gets there when?
That's going to be 2 to 3 days at an estimate, not guaranteed.
That'll work. No, that'll work. $17, I think.
1009.
$17.35.
Confirm the address is correct, please.
1709. Yeah.
I gave you the two drivers.
You did.
Bingo.
Thank you, sir. Please tap your swipe, please.
Tap the swipe.
Mr. Sapp?
Hey. I'm filing a public record request, and that should be all the information you need, correct?
No, they need to view your driver's license.
You can't even view my driver's license without reasonable articulable suspicion, officer. Why would I need to do that for a public record request?
Because that's what the policy is.
You know who I am. You see me filling out my public record request, and there it is. Can I have that?
Once you show them your ID, the technician is able to look at it and verify that the picture on the ID with the name is you, then she will proceed.
What law says I have to give up my ID for a public record request?
It's covered by statute.
Does not trump the United States Constitution. Does not trump the United States Constitution nor your policy, officer. You know that. You swore an oath to the United States Constitution, correct?
I swore an oath to the covered by statute.
Hey, but it does not trump the United States. What's the supreme law of the land?
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm not going to sit here and argue.
No, I'm just like, no, it's not. We're talking about my public record request that does not require my ID to get those records. What are you saying? Where's your policy that says that?
Records will not be released until the records tech is able to see your ID. Outside of that, there's nothing else.
No. I'd like to speak to your chief of police.
He's not here right now.
Can you set me up an appointment?
You can call and set one up yourself.
He has a secretary?
You can call our main number.
Does he have a secretary, I was asking?
Yes, he does.
Thank you. How hard is these questions? You wouldn't answer my one question at the post office, Brooks. So it's amazing that you come out here and still won't answer no questions correctly and professionally and courteously. I know. Roll your eyes all you like, but it's just what it is.
This interaction that we're having doesn't need to be this way.
It doesn't. I've given you. No. I asked you one question at the post office and you wouldn't answer it.
We're both good people, and we could just sit here and have a conversation.
And why can't you give me my records?
I've already answered this question.
You can't get my ID.
Okay.
So how do I give up my ID for public records? I don't understand. She swore an oath to the Constitution. You did. And you're telling me about a Colorado revised statute. Colorado revised statute trumps the United States Constitution? Again. Is that your, no, I'm asking you a direct question. You're telling me you're citing Colorado revised statute for my Fourth Amendment right?
I'm going to do the same thing I did at the post office. I'm not going to answer your questions because I'm not here to debate.
Can I have the number with the secretary for the police chief, please? Unbelievable. Can you answer that question about the public post office being public or private now? Because I'm sure you had time to review it, right?
Once again, I'm not here to debate.
That's not a debate. You know, a debate, you would have to need some factual on your side to actually debate. The facts don't lend to you at all. And that's sad that I'm sitting here in front of a sergeant that swore an oath to the U.S. Constitution that don't want to give me his body cam for my run-in. How is that?
I never said I didn't want to give it to you.
Say it again?
I never said I didn't want to give it to you. I have my phone number for you.
What's her name? The secretary?
If you call that number and ask us.
Oh my goodness. All this is public record. Why? You know the lady's name. You know his secretary's name. I'm going to call that and ask for her by her name. And that normally gets you a little bit better. It gets you a little bit more action because you know the lady's name that you're asking for.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. You couldn't write that down? No, of course not. Just like the question, man. No, don't worry about it, man. You're despicable, man. You're despicable. Don't worry, though. It's coming to you. It's coming. I promise you.
Are you tired of government overreach and eroded freedoms? At tac-us.org, we're fighting back. We're the Transparency Accountability Coalition, a non-profit defending your constitutional rights. No partisanship, just principle. From protecting free speech to demanding transparency, we're here for you. Visit tac-us.org to learn more and join the movement. tac-us.org, because your rights deserve a voice. Act now.